You made a mistake, underestimating what you've taken on.
Hey everyone, this is Sir Rem back with my Bedrock Survival series. We are on a copy of the realm, so I'm in creative mode to fly around and see everything. This is the 2-year anniversary of this realm, and we're going to show you all the machines and farms that we built since it started. We have 46 of them to go through, so let's get started. Some I will go a little bit more into detail, and some I'll just show you really quick. Keep the video as short as I possibly can. Let's go. Okay, our first machine when you first come in here at spawn is our free gear, and this has all diamond equipment in it. You get a free set of diamond armor and a set of diamond tools. Okay, our next one is a cactus bone meal farm down here underneath spawn. So this is the cactus farm here. It's as big as you can possibly make it. If you're standing in the middle, the whole thing will be active. Stuff comes down here and then into the bone mealers. Okay, our next farm is a spider farm. It's just a basic spider spawner that we found, and it has a trident killer on it. Okay, this is the wood farm that we just built on the last update. It does 5 types of wood. Over here is our crimson and warped farm, so we can grow the little nodules that grow the trees. We don't have the actual tree farm yet, but at least we got the starting of it right here. And then over here inside this giant piglin that I made a statue of, we have our gold farm. And this gold farm was built by Jojo. I built the outside covering. It's just a portal-based gold farm. Nothing too fancy. I have tweaked the collection system a little bit, and I also add a sword smelter on it. So we get 100% efficiency out of this. Okay, this is our original kelp farm. It uses flying machines to cut the kelp. It works pretty good. Sometimes it'll work for a half hour before it breaks, and other times it'll break every 2 seconds. So since it was unreliable, we built a different one. And this is our second kelp farm down here. We have a lava farm that powers the furnaces that smelt the kelp. So it's just a basic piston-based one. The stuff gets cut, floats up here real easy, goes into here, gets smelted. The lava is what powers it. We wanted lava so that we don't lose any efficiency in the kelp blocks. And then they come down here, and it's got 2 different shulker loaders. And then we have 2 rail lines, one here and one here, and these go out to the outlying bases. So if you want to find the bases and you just want a nice leisurely stroll through the countryside, you can go in here, and they're just automated. You can put a cart here, and when you get to the end, it'll hit the cactus and put itself away. Down here we have a wither cage. Okay, this is our wither cage. It is actually right here. So you put the tail right there, put the 3 heads right here, or the blocks for the heads, and then you throw the heads on the end. And then he gets trapped right inside this block here, and he'll suffocate to death, so you don't have to do anything. And the good thing is you can put multiples of these and kill multiple at a time. So if you need, 10 beacons, you can throw 10 withers up there and it'll die pretty quick. And the other nice thing about this area is there's a spot right here. So if you want wither roses, what I do is I put chickens in this spot right here with eggs, and that kills them, and then I get the wither roses. So it's like the perfect spot for wither cages. And this is the same on every single seed. So if you see my coordinates right now at the top, that is where the wither cage is, in every single seed. Okay, then the next farm is our sugarcane farm, and it's as large as you can possibly make it. You have to stand right there on that light and then activate it, and the flying machines will cut it. Everything works good except for the collection system. I either have to tweak it or I actually have an idea for a better sugarcane farm than this. So watch the channel and we'll see the upgrades coming soon. Okay, inside the pyramid here, we got a ton of little machines. We got a concrete maker, mud maker, we got a honey farm up in there. We just have honey bottles right now. I need to build the comb one, so only half of this is filled. We got a potion maker here, so we have all the positive potions with the exception of weakness, and that's really not effective anymore because we used to use it to hit the villagers so we could get the lower trades, but that's kind of rolled out of the game now. Then we have our trading here, so we have every single trader and every single enchantment book. Stuff that we have a lot of, like rotten flesh from the gold farm, we have multiple traders in there. Okay, we got a sniffer farm here. Then we got another wart farm. Just grab the special axe, sit in the cart, hold the button down, and everything goes. Okay, this is our storage unit here. It looks like 2 giant double chests, and it has every single stackable item in the game in it, and it all sorts. You can just throw stuff in these boxes right here, and it'll go through and sort it automatically into whatever bin, according to whatever's on the outside here. Then underneath here, I built a workstation with a whole bunch of mini machines, and they're all hooked up to the storage, with the exception of a few things like this is my egg farm right here. So when I want to do wither roses, I take all the eggs there and break them and make baby chickens and then get wither roses. Then we got a single high flower. You just put whatever flower you want to generate right there, turn the machine on, it'll make as many as you need. Dripstone farm. It's kind of slow, but we don't need a lot of it, so it makes them as can be. Coca bean farm. 2 tall flower farm. Bamboo farm. And then we have 2 of every color sheep. And again, all this stuff along here is all hooked up, goes down this water stream, comes here and gets shot up into the storage system. And then we have a rabbit farm here. Okay, then right here is our iron farm. Just real simple. Our breeder village is up there. And I did have an original flower farm there, but it didn't work very good. Not as good as the one in the storage over there. And then out here is our quad iron farm. I just don't have the villagers in it yet. This track goes up to our breeder village, which we just seen a little bit ago. I just haven't had the time to take the time to put the villagers in here because it's going to be many hour process to make it work. Okay, then we got 3 farms out here in the desert biome. We got an ink farm. This one was built by me, and it's a copy basically of JoJo's. The only difference is he's got a little different collection system on his. We'll see that a little bit later. This is a pufferfish farm, and this is perfect when you're standing right inside here. All the pufferfish spawn around here. And then we have a turtle scoot farm right here. Just stand in here and you get that. Okay, this is our Blaze farm right here, and this was built by JoJo. And then this farm is our Wither Skeleton farm, so you AFK down inside there, and the stuff spawns up in there, and the machine will break it. I did build the collection system, or I should say I adjusted the system after JoJo built it, make it a little bit more efficient. His just collected everything. Mine will sort all the junk out and throw it away, throw it down in the lava. And I did all the spawn proofing around here so stuff doesn't spawn. Okay, this is our slime farm here. Slime comes down there. We'll see if we can break walls here. Get up into it a little bit. So it's basically just has multiple layers and has the iron golems, of course, there attracting the slimes over the edge. They fall down in a pit. They die, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And JoJo built this one. So it's 100% JoJo. I didn't tweak anything. Everything worked perfect. Okay, this is our frog light farm. That's a magma cube spawner right there. Pretty easy. The magma cubes spawn. They come down here, get killed by the snow, and then the frogs eat them, and we get frog lights. We have to wait until they break down into little ones. They don't eat them until they're as small as they can be. There you go. That's how we get frog lights. Okay, this is our super smelter here. It's a 256 furnace super smelter. It can handle any size, any amount of shulkers that you want. I think I've run as many as 32 shulkers through this at once. This was designed and built by JoJo. I did a little tweaking on it to make things work perfectly. And I finished the decorations. He had the design down, but didn't finish it, so I finished all the walls. And then I added shulker loaders here, which we just went over in another video, but this will handle more output than the furnace will put out. Basically, the input is right here. Just empty your shulkers into there. And if you have fuel, you put the fuel into here. And this is what we use the kelp blocks for to power this super smelter here. Okay, we have 2 piglin farms, trading farms. This one was built by me. Pretty simple. Just push the button and they trade. So this one is fairly slow. And then when they drop the items, they get down here and get sorted into here. And this one here was designed by JoJo. And this one just has 3 piglins here and 3 piglins here. And you just fill everything up full of the gold bars. Let's see. And then turn on the machine over here. And it will make them trade like crazy. So if we need a lot of something, we can just throw a bunch of gold bars in there and then, you know, get whatever we need. Really, really quickly. And then this is a sand duper right here. So anytime somebody comes into the nether, this will dupe like 80 some blocks of sand. Okay, and this is our raid farm here. And this is a special raid farm. If it's facing a certain direction, which this one is, then it has 4 spawn points. 1, 2, 3, and 4 instead of 1 or 2. And luckily, as you can see, we're only about 800 blocks each direction from spawn, because spawn is 0, 0 basically. So when you start it up, you just go up in here, and the stuff spawns, and it can only spawn inside this little cage right here. I did have a little problem because it's up here and we got this mountain. Stuff was spawning over here, so I had to put a lot of leaves down to stop the spawning. Okay, this is our gas farm. And this was built by JoJo, his design. You AFK up in there. Okay, this is our Guardian farm, and this was all designed by JoJo. It was his base at one point, so he's got a lot of little extra little farms, like he's got a, you know, sugarcane farm there. He's got a couple of traders right here. And above the Guardian farm here, he has an ink farm. This is his design, JoJo's. He built both those. And this is collection system here. Works much better than mine. But my copy of the tank and the distances and everything is all the same. Okay, then out here at Sergeant's second base, he's got this melon farm, which was in the base thing, which we just did a couple videos ago. So this is our melon farm out here. Okay, and this is an Enderman farm here, and this was built by Sergeant. One of the only machines that was built by Sergeant. Okay, and then one of the coolest machines I think we have on the whole server is the Shulker Box Farm. And this was built by Jojo. So that's all 46 farms that we have. The only other couple we might have would be at like Potatoes Base. They're all just smaller stuff, nothing gigantic scale. And we did, if we've seen them, they would have been in the last video with the bases. So that's pretty much it for this video. Stick around because the next year we'll have a lot more exciting builds coming up. And check me out on Twitch also. Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. We'll see you there. Bye-bye.